Hello fellow UPass users, my name is Molly and in this video I'll be showing you how to transfer UPass data from your iOS device onto a PC computer. Before we get started, I want to mention a few things first. You will want to make sure that you've completed the data transfer from your UPass to the internal storage of the iOS device. If you haven't done this yet, this process can be found in a separate video and is a very important prerequisite to the next step, which is transferring the iOS data onto the PC computer. Additionally, there are two programs that you're going to want to download ahead of time before trying to connect your iOS device to your computer. The first program is iTunes. This will allow your PC to communicate with the iOS device effectively, but will not be used to extract any data. It is simply a platform in which for the iOS and PC to communicate. The second program that you want to download is called iExplorer. This is a third-party application that is sponsored by MacroPlant. I have found it to be a very safe, easy-to-use third-party application, and this will allow you to extract the data from the internal storage of your iOS device. It can also be used indefinitely in demo mode and is free. I'm now going to connect my iPad to the PC computer using an USB cord. As the computer recognizes the device, iTunes will also recognize the device here. In this video, I'm using an iPad. Once iTunes recognizes the device, we'll no longer be needing that program, so I'm going to close it and open up iExplorer. As I mentioned before, you can use this in demo mode for the purposes of extracting data. Right here, you can see that iExplorer has recognized my iPad, and it is now ready to navigate to the UPass data. So first, you're going to go into your apps, which is this block right down here. And now all of the apps that are currently installed on my iPad will be shown in this window right here. And the UPass app is also in here towards the bottom, which is where I want to navigate in order to extract the individual log files. So I'm going to go ahead and select the UPass app. And now I can see the containing folders that are within my UPass app, and I can pick and choose which ones I want to download, or I can download all of them. I can also go into these folders, which are separated by date, and download specific log files. So here are all the individual log files from individual UPass sample runs. So I could download one individual one if I wanted to, but in this example, I'm going to show you how to download all of them. So we're going to go back to just the overall UPass app where I have these folders. And now if I select export, I can export the entire directory UPass, including these 4 folders that are here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And in this example, I'm just going to save this data onto my desktop. And now it's going to pop up here as the UPass folder is called out, and you can see it's also found on my desktop right here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up that UPass folder just to verify that all the data has been downloaded. Here are the 4 files that were downloaded, which correspond to the ones that were seen in iExplorer. So now I can access these folders and see the individual log files. I will go ahead and open one of these up so you can see what it looks like. This is the text window that will pop up. It is a little difficult to determine which variables are which, so I'm also going to show you how to put it into an easier to read format. If you select all of the content within this window and then copy, you can use a blank Excel workbook as I have pulled up here. And now I'm going to paste all of the data from that text window into column A1. Now, as you can notice, the data is still in the same format. I'm going to go over here to the data tab at the top with the first column still selected. I'm going to say text to columns, and now we want this delimited option selected as it is. You're going to press next, and now you want to select the comma as a delimiter, which will now separate your data into a more readable format. Press finish, and now you have a variable column in A, and the values that correspond are in column B, and the unit or descriptor is in column C. So there it is. Now your UPass data can be saved and manipulated as you wish. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, or you're having difficulty with this process, please don't hesitate to give us a call or shoot us an email. We'd love to help you out.